Hello, grade 4 children. How are you, my dear children? I hope you all are fit and fine and healthy. Children, I am Miss Neelam Modi, your social science educator. And children, let me tell you, we are starting with a very new and interesting chapter. That is the chapter number 8, Some Famous People. And this is the first video of our chapter. So, do you know what are the things we are going to learn in this chapter? In this chapter, we are going to learn about the introductory of the chapter, that is, who all are the famous people and why they are called famous. What they have done such things that they are called famous. Then we will see about the famous people of the ancient period. Ancient period means early period of the India, and why they are famous, that we will see. So who are those two people? That is the Ashoka and the other one is the Aryabhatta. Okay, children, I'm telling you this will be the going to the most interesting chapter. So let's start with the introductory part of the chapter. In this chapter, you can see this in this slide. You can see these two images, right? So who all are this? Who all these two people are? This is the Mahatma Gandhi and Narendra Modi. Okay, why they are famous? But and every children of India, whether he is a small or big people, they all know about the Gandhiji and Narendra Modi. So what they have done such things that they are called famous. All of us have one or more people whom we consider our role model. What is role model? That we want to be like that people. If my mother is my role model, then I want to become like my mother. I want to become. I want to like to have all the qualities of my mother are which my mother is having. All the good qualities, right? So the people to whom we consider or to whom we think they are very good, we consider them role model, and their actions and their thoughts change our life and influence our life. That's why we call them famous people. Why we call them? Because they have done such a beautiful things or such important things which change the development of our country or of our life. So that's why they are known as the famous people. Children, we respect them for our life and we respect them for our well-being. So it's not like that in India only we are having the famous people, but in all over the world there are many famous people. But today we will study about the ancient period of the India and why they are called as famous. So first we'll see about the Ashoka. Children, Ashoka was the third ruler of the Mauryan dynasty. In the early Indian period, when the king rule was there, when there was no government, at that time small kingdom was there. And who was the third ruler of the Mauryan dynasty? Ashoka was the third ruler of the Mauryan dynasty. He ruled over three-fourths of the Indian subcontinent. What it means, out of whole India, third-fourth portion of the Indian was ruled by Ashoka. Children, he was a very brave and very strengthful king. He ruled from 273 BCE to 232 BCE. He ruled during those periods. And his reign was known for peace and prosperity. Every time during his rule, the people were very happy and very prosperous, means wealthy. Prosperity means they were wealthy. So that's why he was known as Ashoka the Great. His greatness comes from the way he lived and looked after the well-being of his people. He was not only called great because of his name or because of his bravery. He was very kind person, and all the people living in his kingdom, he looked after those people and take care of those people. Children, do you know about him that that Ashoka was called the Great Ashoka because he has done many such things. But before that, he has done the few things which changed his life. What he did, according to the various sources, it is believed that when he started ruling this Mauryan dynasty or other small kingdoms, he fought many battles and brought lot of regions under his rule. Means he was fighting with other kings of the different kingdoms, and he brought the other regions under his rule. Now, during those time, it was believed that after the Kalinga war happened, he changed his life. Why his life was changed after the Kalinga war? Because in the Kalinga war, many people lost their lives, many people suffer, and the misery of people, when he saw such things, he was shocked that so much bloodshed was there, so many innumerable lives was lost, and this battle changed the life of Ashoka. After this war, he followed the path of the Buddha. So he started preaching the Buddha's teaching. Ashoka wished that people in his empire should also follow the teaching of Buddhas. That's why he appointed the officers to spread Buddha's teaching across his empire. Means his whole empire, all the people of the empire should follow the teaching of the Buddhas, because it teaches us to be kind, to be polite, to be helpful to others, right? We should never be cruel to others, we should be helpful to everyone. That's why Ashoka appointed the officers to spread Buddha's teaching. You can see in the image how he has engraved in his wall in his empire regarding the Buddhism. He made sure that medical care for humans and animals was provided throughout his empire. Means each and every human and animal should be helped in his empire. No one should be treated ill, or it should be everyone should be treated with kindness. He mentioned in the inscriptions that all religions should be respected. Whether the person is Hindu or Muslim, everyone should be respected because all the religions are equal. Children, we should also respect all the religions. It's not like that he is a Muslim, so we'll not talk to him. He is Hindu, so we'll not talk to him. We should respect and help to everyone because all are human beings before the religion. In the honor of his vision, Ashoka has spread so much Buddhism that people started respecting him. He was called the Great Ashoka. So, in honor means to respect him, the Dharam Chakra on the Ashokan pillar has taken a central place on national flag. So what am I talking about? I am talking about the national emblem of India, that is the Dharma Chakra, that has been taken from the Ashoka's pillar and it has been put in the national flag at the center. You have seen the four-headed lion, right? Children, let me tell you, it's not three-headed lion, it's the four-headed lion. And the lion capital of Ashoka was taken from the Sarnath, has been adopted as our national emblem. So this was all about Ashoka. Now we'll go ahead with the another scholar of the Indian and famous people called Aryabhatta. Can you see his image how the Aryabhatta looks like, right? So what he have done? Aryabhatta was a very well known mathematician and astronomer. Who is astronomer? Those who do the study and research regarding the space. Then, so at that time, Aryabhatta was very well known, very intelligent mathematician and astronomer. He was born around 478 CE. When he was born? In 478 CE. CE means common era, right? He wrote Aryabhata. He wrote one book which is known as Aryabhata, and it has all the detailed information about mathematics and astronomy. All detailed information regarding mathematics or astronomy are contained in the book called Aryabhata. This book also gives the detailed information of different units of time. Moreover, it's very interesting thing that it has one method which find out the position of planets on a particular day. You can see in Google, in this book it is given that how to find out where the planets are on a particular day. For example, if I am seeing about the Jupiter, so I can see how where is the Jupiter on particular date, that is the 25th December. So there is a method through which we can find out the position of our planets. Aryabhatta correctly mentioned that Earth rotates on its axis every day. He also proved that eclipse occur due to the shadow cast by moon and earth. Do you know what is eclipse? Eclipse means grahan bolte na, that is Surya Grahan and Chandra Grahan, that is called eclipse. He proved at that time, so many years ago, that eclipse was caused because of the shadow of moon and the earth. And Aryabhata's work is studied by mathematicians and astronomers all around the world even today. Means that research which he has done so many years ago has been studied by even today by our mathematicians and all the astronomers all over the world. So he was very famous at that time. So children, this was all about the two famous people from the ancient period. Now children, I will be sending you homework, that is the hard words of the chapter, in the PDF format which you have to write in your notebook. Okay, so till the next video, write the hard words and maintain the proper notes. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.